There's another park that's opening up today. I tried to look at the time of this video, and it's still not live, but it looks like Fortnite is finally getting their first Disney mode within an actual Disney Parks mode, I should say, within the game. This is a creative island.
I was about to say, like, you're not like able to like run around Disneyland with like weapons in this, right?
Well, a little bit actually. Let's get into it.
That's really what we want? A simulation where you run around Disneyland holding a weapon and firing at other people? I don't think we want that.
There are some things that are technically Disneyland here, so we'll go mode by mode here real quick. While we're still waiting for Disney and Epic Games' connected universe to arrive in Fortnite, by the way, this article by Adam Bankhurst, a big step has been taken towards that goal as Disney Parks has arrived in Fortnite for the first time with Disneyland Game Rush. We had a chance to try out this Fortnite island. You know it's legit when they only give it to the access media first.
Right.
Disneyland Game Rush, which by the way, when I logged in to check it out, and they've got the island code there, there was something else that was very close to that name that was definitely not it, that was sitting there in creative mode. When you first enter the Disneyland Game Rush and in between minigames, you're welcomed into an esplanade that is modeled after the one between Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, complete with 70th anniversary castle structure in the middle. On the perimeter, you can see Sleeping Beauty Castle, Haunted Mansion, Pixar Pier, Matterhorn, and more. And all of these pieces make a very visually appealing Disney puzzle that I loved exploring. Look at that first person right there. So it is kind of, but if you look at this, it looks like a wireframe of a castle, and then back here is
that's the esplanade, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can also open up presents that are each inspired by attractions or nighttime spectaculars. It looks like there are back blings and hats and things like that you can add on to your character here. So I'm trying to see. I don't see anybody in here. I don't see any weapons on there, but there are 7 mini games, and those are Haunted Mansion Scavenger Hunt, Matterhorn Slip and Climb, Space Mountain Rocket Race, Indiana Jones Tomb Runner, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Sneak Out, and Star Wars Stormtrooper Showdown, and Web Slingers Spider Bot Blaster. So
can I just say I approve of Indiana June?
Yeah, sorry, Indiana June. That would be, of course, the name of Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character.
There you go.
And,
there you go.
Yeah.
Starring
One of
Mama
these.
June.
Exactly. So he talks about the Haunted Mansion one here. It was my favorite of the bunch. It gives me an excuse to run through the spooky halls of one of my favorite attractions with a flashlight, so no gun, and a freedom you don't have on the real thing. You also get bonus points for starting with a stretching room with that iconic welcome speech. Oh, so you can hear it in there too. By the way, if you're going to speak along with the stretching room, do that at your house.
Yeah.
Paintings that are Fortnite versions of the real thing. No objective besides collecting coins. Here you go. But look at that. It's the Hatbox Ghost.
You know, you're kind of a downer, Jonas. I always speak along with the.
Then you are a terrible person.
Thank you. Yeah,
it should be trespassed forever.
Clearly, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I get so mad. When people
don't
do that.
Don't go to the Haunted Mansion with me, dude.
Yeah. So it looks like they do give you guns in Star Wars Stormtrooper Showdown, but they're blasters, so they're not real weapons. So you're not getting an assault rifle unless you're
also. Yeah, you're not. But you're not running through, Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Are you pretending to be a stormtrooper? Because at that point, that's no longer a deadly weapon.
Yeah, no, you're taking out stormtroopers here, but it's very much the Rise of Resistance here. Let's see here. Matterhorn Slip and Climb looks like you can use the grappler gun, but not anything real. Also, they give you the Disneyland key, which I'm thinking it's that one. Are those $70? Is that what those are? Let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Sneak Out. I think they have a little workaround here because the Jackson 5's I Want You Back is already in Fortnite, so they don't have to pay extra rights for it. So you can use tracks that are in Fortnite already when you create these things. So this guy said that he didn't like this one because he felt like the guys guarding were overpowered. There is an Indiana Jones mode here. Again, it looks like puzzles. And the only one that I'm seeing where you're definitely using a weapon, and again, it looks like it's going to be energy weapons. It's going to be that Tony Stark rifle that just shoots laser bolts. It's the same thing they did with the original Spider-Man, the animated series. Nobody's got guns. Everybody in the town has laser guns for some reason.
Yeah, X-Men too did that with the laser guns.
We're not going to talk about the fact that we're now in a world where laser guns exist. So Yeah, this is this looks like it actually could be good and could be fun. I'm still kind of wondering. This is better than your average creative island that would be put in Fortnite. This is one of those ones that they work with another developer on, but it was a $1.5 billion investment in Epic that caused them to do this. Just like that ESPN bet thing that Penn Entertainment is getting out of now. This is the results of Disney trying to look like they had a lot of motion in the company to try to jazz the stock price. This is something that I think Epic would have done for free if they just said, or maybe even Epic could have paid Disney to do something like this. But instead, it's a collaboration. It looks bigger than it actually is from a business standpoint. Culture, am I making that point well?
Yes, very.
Yes, period. Very, period.
Well, I mean, I don't need to elaborate. I mean, you're brilliant. Your analysis and your description of the current events is always accurate. You're also the only person that cares about Fortnite that's on this panel.
I care about Fortnite to an extent.
Fortnite is a runaround game that can cost you money, and you don't get anything real or tangible for spending money on it. So
my question though, Culture, is can you pay $50 for a special gun in the Spider-Man area here to win?
No, but you can in Predator Badlands, apparently. Actually, I guess it's more of a grenade. So anyway.
Looking at this, also, it's the Simpsons mode right now in Fortnite as we're recording this. And I did get the Ned Flanders skin. I did unlock that for hitting level 27 or something like that.
So you unlocked it, but you didn't pay for it.
Well, I have Fortnite Crew, so it was included in that way with the church, but I get all the...
What are all the tangible things you're able to get for playing this game?
Time with my family.
Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, that's remarkable.
The first time I get headshotted by a Ned Flanders in Fortnite, I might quit.
Yeah. What I said on X was, you're about to get rocked by the best dad in Springfield. It actually is very well put together, and the whole mode it plays well. It's a mini season, so as long as it doesn't outstay its welcome, which I think it has 25 days left or something like that before the next season. This is the kind of thing where, they need a headline and they need to move towards something. I think that they'll have to pair this with some skins in the shop that they could probably sell and make some actual money from merchandising the skins there.
Haunted Mansion costume, cast member costume.
Okay, so the only question I would ask you, Jonas, is this actually going to pay off for Disney?
I don't think it'll pay 1.5 billion off for Disney.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think that there's enough room. I mean, Epic can get bigger. There's a lot of moves that Epic could make that if they were just holding it for the sake of holding it to sell it later, okay, yeah, sure. But I think this is something where Disney is trying to make motions in the video game space. They're also playing this in a way that I think they should. As long as Disney themselves are not working on this product, the chance of it being a quality experience for video game players is a lot higher. Disney does not do well with video games. Forgive me, Disney Infinity was a great idea and it was interesting as a toy box game, but it's not a great game itself.
It had so much potential. I feel like they never really found a hook to make it hang around forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I liked what was the other game that came along like that? Lowlanders or something that, you got figurines and
Skylanders. Yes. And that was the reason that everybody tried. And it's probably the reason we had amiibos. Although, of course, knowing the history of Nintendo, that was something they were working on for 2 decades and it just happened to be timed to come out then. So
yeah, it was a natural evolution of Nintendo. It was kind of like, it felt like, no, that's fine. So
yeah, if Fortnite ever gets into the NFC reader and physical toys space, then it'll be interesting. I think Fortnite, with the fact that they're now incorporated with Lego, they've got this partnership with Sony, which, by the way, Sony owns a similar amount of Epic games as Disney. So I'm not sure why they're not using that in the same way that they were. That's probably how crossplay happened. But let's not go too deep into games here. We've got a super chat to get to. Kanan Barnes for $2. Jonas, did you get the stupid sexy Flanders skin? Yes, I did, and the emote.
Oh, gosh, do they have him in like the ski uniform?
They do. He jumps up with the
Nothing
skis,
at all.
and he turns, and you see a little bit of a booty shot in there. It's but that's also because I unlocked the entire battle pass, and if you hit the levels to unlock the entire battle pass, they're giving you the entire battle pass. So yep, I did. Although if I play as Flanders, there's no way I'm not doing the version that's just the mustache and the green sweater.
Yeah.
And that's the one you want to demoralize people with when you play as.
Oakley dokley do.
Exactly. So play with the Cybertruck because apparently say people like thegamer.com say that you should be bullied if you play using the Cybertruck in the game.
When that story came out, we covered over on that game place.
That's true.
We were a little upset by that, I think.
Yeah, well, now those people are, as Ebenezer Scrooge so expertly says, unemployed.
It's actually true. By the way, there's a lot of unemployment in games journalism right now.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate thing. You got to do it for the love of the art, and you can hope for making a little money at it someday. But you got to do it in a way that actually appeals to the audience. Maybe games themselves could learn from that.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.